Howdy, partners. Hi, besties. Happy Wednesday. Happy reset day. Happy DLC trailer day. How are we all doing? Welcome in. Tani, thank you for the raid. Once again, welcome in, raiders. It is lovely to have you with us. Danny, thank you for rejoining the channel as a channel member too. Celebrating 6 months as a cozy companion. Can't wait to see what everyone thinks. Me too, Danny. Hubby is going to hand deliver my pizza to me when it's done. You are living a life of luxury, Tani. What can I say? I scared the crap out of you. I'm sorry, Mary. Hi, Spencer. Hi, Tony, Audrey, Kay, Julianne, Flame, Groot, Momo, Lizzie, Dax. How are we doing? Dressed up for the occasion, chat. Look, put on a little shirt and everything. Hey, Zara, Martha, Disney Mom, Alana, Jay. Okay, capital letters for Tani. Oscar, this is amazing news, and I can't wait to see what you think. We need to speculate. I'm down. I'm down. I have not watched the trailer yet. I have not seen it. I will say that I saw one little tiny spoiler. When I was prepping for stream, I opened the Disney Dreamlight Valley website to grab the news tab to make sure that it was okay, and they used a cover picture with the characters. I'm not going to say that. We're going to look at the trailer first. We're going to go through it. Then I think there's an article to read. There may be a Steam page to read. There is lots to look at today. Hello, Bertie. Hello, Kit. I'm not responding to that, but welcome in. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Holly. Laws, Splats. Hello, hello. I've heard that there is information all over the place, so we'll just have to wait and see. Honestly, Danny, I don't really have any predictions at this point. I did have a video outlined prior to all of this news coming out of like a speculation video that I was going to do, but it had like, I was thinking like Jesse, it was like Arizona plains, maybe a city. I don't think any of that's happening now, so I'm all here for analysis. I was swimming early to catch this stream. Flame, that is dedication. Thank you. I am glad to have you with us. Thank you. There's an interview as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's multiple things to look at. I was thinking of maybe, yeah, so I was going to give it 5 minutes, so like at 35 past when I do the video, just in case anybody is like wanting to come onto stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you before we start, I'm going to show you my new Crocs and my new Jibbits because I love them. Okay, so I bought a black pair of Crocs because I wanted Halloween specific Jibbits. Chat, look at these. Look how cute these are. Oh my god, aren't they adorable? Let's go. Hocus Pocus. We've got Winifred. We've got Sarah, Mary. And then we've got these cute little like boo ones. Happy Halloween. Aren't they cute? So those are my Crocs for when we go to Orlando. They're gonna be my my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party Crocs. Does the ghost have a scythe? Hey Victoria, the ghost does have a scythe. Actually, I have a pack of about 40, so I have a bunch more of these. These are just the ones that I could fit. I've also got 2 other pairs of Crocs, so I'm gonna be looking dapper. As dapper as you can look in Crocs. Oh dear. Okay. I think that's enough talking. I feel like many of us are waiting to get into it. So what I'm going to do, chat, is I'm going to swap my screen over. I've got Courtney looking at me already in full screen in all of her glory. So I'm going to swap over. We're going to play it all the way through. It looks to be only about 2 minutes long. So we're going to play it all the way through. I think then there's another version of the trailer that's in 4K or 8K that I'm going to swap to. And then we're going to take a look at the articles. We're going to take a look at these other videos. So yeah, let's go. I think this should work. I was setting this up before stream, so I have no idea. Everyone loves Courtney. I would agree. You say that you have so many pairs with such pride. It is something to be proud of, Kit, okay? I would love to go to Disney at Christmas, Danny, and what better reason than to celebrate that? I am very excited for you. That's enough. Right, okay. I I'm gonna play this through. I hope it's not too loud. I've turned it down slightly, so fingers crossed. Are we ready, chat? I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's go. Let me just check that's all good. All right. Let's see. Actually, wait. I'm gonna do something. I can't. Can I? I want to pause ads for you, chat, so you don't see. So like no ads come up. Let me see if I can actually do that. Sorry, I really got you going there, right? Let me change it to manual. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So hopefully none of you should get any ads. See, I'm so thoughtful, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Hey Valley Villagers, thanks for joining us today for a very special reveal. I'm excited to introduce our brand new expansion, which will be galloping to you this November. New villagers, a new world to explore, and a game-changing feature will arrive to Disney Dreamlight Valley very soon. Here's the reveal trailer for our next expansion.
Welcome to Wishblossom Ranch, your homestead in the heart of a vibrant alpine paradise, where horses roam free. Befriend and take care of your horses, and build the ranch of your dreams, alongside your new friends. A new adventure is waiting for you in Wishblossom Ranch. Saddle up! Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch launches this November.
That's right, rideable mounts are coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Along with this, we're excited to bring the original Disney princess, Snow White from Disney's Snow White, to the valley along with Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Together, you'll explore the alpine paradise of Wishblossom Mountains and rebuild the Wishblossom Ranch into the perfect home for your new horse friends. Along with your own customizable horse, you'll also get to befriend and ride the tempestuous Maximus from Disney's Tangled. There's still so much more to Wishblossom Ranch, and we can't wait to share it with you all in our 2025 Disney Dreamlight Valley Showcase stream, which will take place on October 15th. So mark your calendars and stay tuned to our social channels for more details. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you in the valley.
Okay. That was a lot to take in. That was not me mouth breathing. Okay. Work. That's... I don't know where to start. Okay, initial thoughts. So my initial thoughts watching that feels like... It feels like a mini DLC. However, I don't think that it will be. So here's what I think's happened. I think that they didn't plan to put this out just yet. I feel like the leak kind of like forced their hand. So maybe they had these trailers split up anyway. But I think maybe the leak getting out kind of forced their hand. So I think this is probably just one biome of possibly the 3 that we're getting. If we get 3. I think this is one of multiple. But I just think that this is kind of like a first step. And then we're going to get the rest in the showcase. That's what I think of straight away. I'm going to take us over to the blog post. I'm going to take us over to the blog post. We're going to read through the blog post. Then we are going to go through the trailer. Okay? So let me swap back on over here a second while I set this up. I will grab that lovely little blog post for us, which I prepared earlier. The blog post will clear most things up. Okay, work. Which one do I want? I want this. All right, besties. Hopefully, I think this will clear some stuff up for us. I'm excited to have multiple horses and my own customizable one. Customizable, right? I'm quite shocked at that. And also the animation of the horse rearing. Gag. So good. First look at the next expansion. With a showcase set for October 15th. You're good, Tanny. You can join my mod team if you like. I'm sure they'd all love to have you. Based on the amount of new characters, I'd say that it's a full DLC because it's a similar amount to the first 2 DLCs. I agree, Meshi Meg. I 100% agree. Just from the number of characters, and there's got to be a villain missing. I'm pretty sure that there's a villain missing. Howdy, Valley Villagers. Today, we're just giddy to share an early look at what's waiting for you in our next expansion. Oh, I was like, Disney Dreamlight Valley is not the expansion, but there's a colon. Okay, Wishblossom Ranch. I can't say... So I've actually struggled with this a few times. When I did the video yesterday, when they posted the teaser, I really struggle with Wishblossom. Wishblossom. It's like I need to say Wishblossom. So I kind of expect over the next few months to either just leave it in or constantly edit out Blossom. Okay, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Wishblossom Ranch. Prepare for serene new biomes. Biomes. Delightful new friends and an entirely new way to explore the Valley. That's got to be horses, right? That's got to be horses. This new adventure... What am I missing? Am I missing something here? This new adventure will take you on a sweeping journey through 3 brand new biomes. Well, there you go. There's our answer, chat. There's our answer. 3 new biomes nestled deep within the mountains, each brimming with surprises and magical moments. Today, we're sharing an early glimpse at one of them, Wishing Alps. There you go. Hi Mia, hey Kibby. On this journey, you'll be partnered with Snow White, the first princess from Disney's Snow White, the magical pixie herself, Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan, as well as the headstrong steed from Disney's Tangled, Maximus. And those are just a few names. During your stay at Wishblossom Ranch, you will be joined by several new Disney friends, including a few more Disney horses to befriend. Interesting. Not autocorrect changing Blossom to Blossom in my comment. That's an interesting bit to put in there. You will be joined by several new Disney friends. So that's aside from Maximus, Tink, and Snow White by the look of it. I had a strong feeling of Alps being the central theme here, so happy to see I was right on that. I agree, Martha, like the aesthetic definitely came through. I'm excited to see the other biomes. Including a few more Disney horses to befriend, so there's going to be multiple. Okay, so maybe Khan. Yeah, like you said, Lizzie, maybe Khan. Assuming Belle's horse and Philip's horse. Entirely possible, Mary. Can I address the Maximus in the room? Stop this now. They're talking about him like a villager. I think he is a villager, Kit. I'm pretty sure. Riding a villager seems ethically wrong. Speaking of horses, this expansion will introduce horseback riding, a brand new feature that will change the way you travel and how you accomplish a great many activities in your valley. Well, usually I have tech issues, chat, but I'm having speech issues. I see the geese or the gooses. I love that phrase. A great many activities. Fantastic. I wonder how the camera is going to work. Can we zoom in more? We can. I wonder how the camera is going to work because this is a pretty sizable steed. A stallion. All right, we will take a proper look at this in just a sec. I just want to go through the rest of this. Alongside your favorite Disney horses, you will also unlock a fully customizable horse that you can tailor to match your truest Disney Dreamlight self. That is a big-ass horse. That is a big-ass horse, Victoria. I'm thinking, like, with the size of this, like you've just said, Zara, are we going to be able to go under the arches? Like, I can barely fit under the gazebos as is, and I can barely fit under the park's entry archway. Maybe I'm just gonna decapitate myself on the way. Who knows? Wishblossom Ranch, packed with a slew of horses, will offer plenty of stable and ranch decors to fulfill your rustic ranch lifestyle dreams. So the showcase is on October 15th. That's just over a month, which makes sense with the next update looking to be around the 1st. So that should be 2 weeks after that, right? Is that a Thursday? Is that a Thursday? I'll be honest, Maximus looks great. Snow White and Tink, I'm not so sure. I think Tink looks Slay the House Down Boots. And this is just the tip of the haystack, so to speak. I don't like that. I don't like that phrase. For a deeper dive into the remaining biomes, characters, and features arriving in Wishblossom Ranch, be sure to tune into our showcase stream on October 15th. Mark your calendars and we'll see you there. Oh, I'm so eager to find out. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall to find out if this really was meant to come out. Like, this information was meant to come out right now. I think we'll be transitioning from fairy core to horse girl core. I wonder how much of the showcase they have prepared. I mean, I should hope a substantial amount by this point, Tanny, but I guess they've got another month. So maybe. They posted again 3 more biomes and characters. I don't know if I'm missing something there, Chad. I don't think I am. Okay. I'm going to go to Steam. But I need to find it. Is there more? So is there more information on Steam, chat? And so I just want to get all of the information in one go. And then we'll like deep dive and break it all down. This was a damage control trailer for sure. I kind of feel like the same, Amelia. It's wild. It's wild. All right, Steam, Dreamlight Valley. Let's take a look. What you're missing is only the link to the YouTube video of the trailer. Okay, that's great. Thank you. There's an interview. Is the interview on Steam? Are we thinking there's no royal tool this time? Jay, I wonder if the, like, it's not very royal, but I wonder if the brush was possibly part of it. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Amy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Courtney, babe, wake up. We're doing an emergency recording. Do you know, right before stream, I was like, I wonder if, like, 1, they work from home, and 2, if they were like, Courtney, hun, we need you in the office. I've got the green screen ready. Quick. We need to get it together. Okay, I'm going to Steam. Let me zoom this in. You can help me find hit chat. I'm on the hunt, on the prowl. Oh, is it this? They sent Courtney a ring light and lit. Oh, the interview's not on Steam? Okay. I don't actually think I have my Discord open right now. Maybe if somebody lets me know. Actually, Martha, if you found it, I will open Discord over here. Oh, I've got it. Even though Ren's not here with us tonight, Ren shared the link for me. Oh, hi, Ren. Okay, I've got that link. Let me read through this one first, unless this is just the article. Okay, this is just the article, besties. Besties, this is just the article. Hi, Chrome. Welcome in. Oh, this website is bright. Oh my god. No, reread the second paragraph. I don't see any difference, Bertie. All right. Oh, this is a 5-minute interview. Should I play the whole thing? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do we want to listen to the 5 minutes? All right. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
I'm at the Gamescom. Is day one. It's almost the end of the day for me, and I rode my way until I reached the booth with the Dreamlight Valley game and the guys over at Gameloft, which we know and love. And we also know and love the game. It's very present at home because my wife and kids play a lot, and they were expecting some stuff. They were completely wrong. They got it all wrong because this is a new expansion, the third expansion to the game, which is called Wishblossom Ranch. It's all about the horses, wild horses. So
he said
where did the idea come from that you really wanted to introduce the horses other than just traversing the world faster?
So we see so much love for animals with our player base. They love the animal companions. And so we thought that this would be a great way to both play into that love of animals, but also to bring a new type of animal companion to the game through the mounts that would also completely transform the way that players get around their valley.
Baby,
so with the mounts, they'll be able to move more quickly, and they'll be able to do everything that they could do on foot on the horse.
Mm-hmm. And that's also adding some thematic sort of elements for the ranch for you to customize. And also you have to create a bond with the horse, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that for us, we wanted the horse to be also a progression element. So we want the horse to be able to be leveled up, and we wanted the whole kind of theme of the expansion to be around caring for them, really, and learning how to do that. So as well, we see players who are very enthusiastic about certain horses from Disney movies, and in this, you'll also be able to meet and build bonds with them just the way that you do with Disney villagers.
Mm-hmm. Progression also means storytelling. So what's going on here? This is a new map, this is a new area, there's a story to be told. So why is this ranch like ruined? What do we have to do? Who's the culprit here?
So we'll have more to roll out about that shortly, but for our main story, the player is invited here to Wishblossom Ranch, and this is really the place in the player's heart where wishes come true, where their deepest wishes live. And the player is going to find the ranch at first quite run down because a certain Disney villain has come along and run the place right into the ground. And so the player is going to have to find where the horses have gone. They're going to have to bring them back. They're going to have to repair the stables and get this place up and running again with the help of some new villagers.
Did Tink look a bit cross-eyed?
Some new villagers, such as a Disney princess and a little tinkly
Exactly.
fairy.
So we're so excited
Tinkly.
with this expansion to be
Excellent.
bringing the very first Disney
Tinkly.
princess, Disney's Snow White, to the game. And as well, we will be bringing early on in the expansion, you'll get to meet Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Both two highly anticipated characters for our players who we're super excited for players to get to meet.
Fantastic. And this is how does this play into the roadmap for content for the game? Because we're still expecting some new stuff to come to the Vale this very year. So what can you tell me about like the roadmap? Like what can players expect?
When was
And,
this?
You know,
New
expecting
stuff for
some
the
new stuff for
Vale.
the Vale, and then this expansion.
Does he
coming.
mean Valley?
So with the Storybook Vale, we brought the last major story update during the summer, which brought Maleficent and Aurora. We still do have a couple of small things that will be coming for that in the near future, so players can wait to see that. We also will be
Storybook Vale
continuing
update?
with our free updates, so players can expect to see our full new roadmap for that in the near future. But in terms of this expansion, one really cool thing about it is this will be our first expansion where we bring all the content together at once. So in previous expansions, players had to wait for future updates to get characters like Maleficent and Aurora and to get the ending of the story. This expansion is going to drop all in one piece in November. And it's going to bring all of the characters and all of the biomes and all of the horses with it at that time, as well as the end of the new story.
And I guess it's also going to release on every platform in November. What can you tell me about the Switch 2 version? Because we got this like
That's a
teaser
big
of
change.
the announcement, like there was going to be like a specific version update in a patch. We're currently playing on the Switch 2, but it's the Switch 1 version, like natively. So what can we expect from that patch?
Yeah, first I'll mention again, like you say, if players want to play on the Switch 2, Dreamlight Valley plays great on it. Right now it works, but it is still the Switch 1 version. We've announced that we are working on a Switch 2 upgraded version, and the full details of that will be announced in time, but right now we're still working on it and don't have anything more to announce than that.
And some geese to follow you while you gallop on your horse, with some crazy stuff that we also expect always from you guys. So thank you so much for your time. We're really looking forward to getting our own hands.
Some gays to follow you.
Really want to play this new content. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
These gays. Oh, it's loud. Where's Jennifer Coolidge? Okay, that was a lot to take in too. The Switch 3 before that time comes. Get behind me, gang. The gays are leading the way. Not the Wishbottom gays. I'm gonna zoom in on this. Let's see if there's any more information in the actual article. All right. Creative director Josh LaBelle was glad to speak with us after the BCD demo of DDV's third expansion he gave us at Gamescom. Chat. Why are none of us going to these events? What are these called? Trade shows. Why are none of us at these trade shows? Why am I not at these trade shows? Chat, why are you not at these trade shows? He gave them a demo? Hi, Anya. Yes, so we have renamed the DLC to Wishbottom Gaze. It seems as though... Oh my god, Tani, should we go? Let's go. It seems as though this maybe was in the works. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I take it back. Maybe their hand was not forced and this was always planned all along. I do still think that the tweet was random, like sending it at like 24 minutes past 4. Oh, thanks for subscribing to the channel, Victoria. Welcome in. Can we get some hearts in the chat for tours, please, everybody? Was the Steam leak on purpose? Well, see, possibly, Kit. Maybe they played us. What's that little gif of her going to you? Maybe they played us. Can you imagine Atani and Oscar live at the trade show? Sharon, I'll do what I gotta do to get an invite. You best believe. Obsessed with them really, like, leaning into the goose. Mother Goose. I don't want to cut it off, but I want it to be big enough that you can all see. Oh, is this just a, it's just a transcript? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was going to be an article. It's all about the horses, wild, wild horses. We see so much love for animals with our player base. They love the animal companions, so we thought this would be a great way. Where's the bit about the villain? Why is this ranch, like, ruined? We'll have more to roll out about that shortly, but for our main story, the player is invited here to Wishblossom Ranch. We're invited? Thank you so much, Tors. It's a pleasure to have you. The goose is my favorite. Right, Anya? I'll donate to the Kickstarter to send Oscar and Tani to the trade show. We'll get the tea. We'll get the tea. And this is really the place in the player's heart where wishes come true. When you wish upon a star. Where their deepest wishes live, and the player is going to find the ranch at first quite run down. I mean, would there be any other format? Would there be any other format for Disney Dreamlight Valley? Because a certain Disney villain has come along and run the place right into the ground, and so the player is going to have to find where the horses have gone. They're going to have to bring them back. They're going to have to repair the stables and get this place up and running again with the help of some new villagers. Some new villagers such as a Disney princess and a little tinkly fairy. What did he just call me? So we're excited with this expansion to be bringing the very first Disney princess, Disney Snow White, to the game. And we will be bringing early on. In the expansion, you'll get to meet Tinkerbell, both two highly anticipated characters. Interesting that they don't really mention Maximus, who we're super excited for players to get to meet. Fantastic. And how does that play into the roadmap? Okay, interesting. Villains-wise, chat, they're obviously missing the villain from the promo that they've given us. Whom has any guesses as to the villain? Is there a villain in Disney media and Disney lore that deals with horses? Lots of horses? Now it feels more natural to call it Wishbottom. Well, unfortunately, Anya, I'm Wishblossom. That's where we've landed. I feel like Evil Queen and Hans are the two, right? Those seem to be the most popular theories. Do we think we will get the villain and the protagonist from the same world? I mean, Hans does fit the theme, right? Frozen, this is kind of like Arendelle-ish aesthetic. Hey, Tiff. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't think it's going to be Cruella. I mean, there's a chance. Maybe she's moved on to horses instead of dogs, but can we address we might not get any Pixar character? You never know, Kit. There is that vague saying in the other article about more friends, unless they're just talking about the horses. Is there... This is the Steam page. Is there more information? And then we're going to take... I want all the written information in one go. And then I want to look at all the imagery we have. But I know there's more information on Steam, but I don't think I'm in the right place. I don't think I'm in the right place. What up, 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 Where could it be? Do you think I just search for it? Wishblossom. All right, let's try that one. Is it available to pre-order yet? No, just add to your wish list. Ooh, includes 5,000 moonstones. Work. There's got to be multiple versions, right? I mean, there will be Winnie the Pooh, right? I mean, I think I saw something to do with Winnie the Pooh, Anya. I will get into that, definitely. We will take a look. Okay, is this the extra info? So this is the Steam page for Wishblossom. Jessie could be the potential Pixar character. I see that, Mary. I could. Well, there is 3 biomes, so unless a character in each biome, there should be more. I would agree that this... I see Cruella as, like, quite fashionable. Like, I don't know. This aesthetic doesn't feel right for Cruella, but this aesthetic feels right for Hans. Maybe. All right. Includes 5,000 moonstones. Nestled amongst the Wishblossom. Hey, Miss Carter. Mountains is a special place powered by the heart's deepest wishes. How many more body parts do we think that we can make DLCs out of, right? We've got the brain for the valley, because it's our mind. What were the others? Well, this is our heart. Where horses once roamed free and stables were full of life. I love that they said, you know what? Horse girlies. Tune in. We are going to make a DLC about horses. They said, horse girlies. We're all going to be little horse girlies. We're full of life. That was until the ranch fell into the hands of someone who neglected it, causing a mysterious phenomenon, the decay. That's got to be DLV specific, right? Saddle up for an adventure with your magical new Disney friends to find the missing horses, reverse the effects of the decay, and restore the ranch back to its former glory. I love this game. I love that it's always the same thing. I love that it's always the same thing. The swirling sands, the inkies, the decay, the forgetting, like... The dentist in me is triggered by the decay. Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Literally the epitome of the same thing, different font. But we love it, Kit, right? That's why we're here. Befriend 4 new villagers and 3 horses. Okay. Snow White has been taking care of the ranch since the decay. Poor Snow White, she's had her work cut out for her. But now she needs your help. Awaken Tinkerbell in order to understand the power behind Wishblossom magic. I said it right. And become pals with Maximus as you ride towards the far reaches of the Wishblossom Mountains in search of adventure. That's not all. You'll also meet more new faces along the way. Mount your horses for new adventures. Care for your horses daily by feeding, brushing, and petting your horses. Okay, horses. Did you know that there's horses? Did you know that there's horses? To deepen your friendship levels with them, you can also fully customize your horse's appearance with customization features and accessories tailored to your style. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not really a horse guy. Like, I've never ridden a horse. I've never looked at a horse and think I want to mount you. Not my thing, but I'm quite excited to look at it in the game and enjoy the company of the horse. Touch of magic horses. Stop it now, Flame. Hey, Lean. I did know. Apparently there are horses. I didn't know if you knew. We all know Oscar is hoping we get chaps in the game. I already said on Discord what type of chaps they need to be. Kit, okay? Ride your horses and unlock special abilities. Ooh, like what? Your new mounts can also help you care for your valley by helping with gardening, mining, and cleaning out your village. Ooh, cleaning out. Opening tons of unique new experiences. Well, yeah, I guess you're going to have to be able to do everything that you can do on foot, right? Like, you're going to have to be able to water, you're going to have to be able to harvest, you're going to have to be able to mine. How in the world is the mining going to look? The animatronics is not the right word. The mechanics of the horse looks pretty good. Set off on horseback in a vast world. Okay, so it's going to be massive. Massive. Horse is just going to kick the rocks. I mean, you joke, Victoria. That could totally be it. We didn't see a Scrooge shop or restaurant. We're gonna demount, right? If we enter the restaurant, we're gonna have to be off the horse. The Wishblossom Mountains combine 3 new biomes for you to explore, including the Wishblossom Ranch, a rustic farmland surrounded by snow-covered peaks and alpine meadows. Each biome contains a fully customizable layout to make your own. Interesting. Exclusive craftable items and meals to unlock and animal companions to befriend. I'll be honest, I was not expecting geese. Geese is a nice surprise. Horses get us a new energy bar or no energy stamina used. Oh, that's not a bad suggestion, Splat. Help Snow White restore the ranch to its former glory. With the help of your new friends, set out on a quest to reverse the effects of the decay and bring life back to the Wishblossom Ranch. Adventure deep into the crystal caverns at the heart of the mountains to find the key to get this world up and running again and complete puzzles to reach new areas. I like the mini games that they added with Storybook Vale, so I do hope that we get some more of those. Oh, can you imagine if one of the other biomes is goats, Martha? I would love goats. I would love goats. Can we go up the stairs in the meadow on the horse? I'm guessing they've factored that in, Kit. Probably. My Mario Kart mind is hoping for a track to race. Can you imagine if there was some sort of race track, Amelia? That would be cute. Interesting. I love a goat. I love a goat. Have they posted anything else? Oh my god. Yes, I don't mind leaving Steam. I want to go. Let's take a look. That's just the trailer. That's just... I can't believe there's Northern Lights. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this, besties. Chat, where did they post the picture where the honeypots is visible? There's a honeypot one somewhere, right? Thanks for subscribing, Melise. Welcome in. Possibly a new board game. And welcome in, Melody. Thank you also for subscribing. A racetrack could be likely if my prediction is right. Wait, what was your prediction, Tanny? Farm animals seems like a good shout. Oh, the Twitter video is high quality, so you can see them there. I actually have... Where is it? I've got the full trailer open, like the 8K one. So let's do that. And actually, let me swap over to full. We'll do full screen. All right, let's do trailer talk now. Let's do trailer talk. I'm gonna play it through once again. I'm in 4K, baby. I'm in 4K. Let's rewatch the trailer. Look, I see Northern Lights. I see Northern Lights. All right.
Welcome to Wishblossom Ranch, your homestead in the heart of a vibrant alpine paradise, where horses roam free. Befriend and take care of your horses.
I can't.
And build the ranch of your dreams.
Danny, I think we were right on the
your
maple.
new friends. A new adventure is waiting for you in Wishblossom Ranch. Saddle up! Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch launches this November.
I think this is the same narrator as usual, and chat, literally Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives down. Like, that's all I hear when I hear that narrator. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Anytime I listen to a Dreamlight Valley trailer, I'm like, I need to rewatch Desperate Housewives. It's a blink and you'll miss it. All right, let's see if we can find the honey pots first. Look at those crystals. Crystal who? Oh, I see. I see it. I see it. Can I scrub? Is there a way I can scrub? All right, there they are, chat. Look at those. They're up here. So those are like basically... They're honeypots, 100%. They're kind of like the ones we got around the Easter event and also the ones we got in the premium shop. So they're like all topsy-turvy. Interesting. I mean, Pooh has not been announced. But maybe Pooh is a friend. All right, we're gonna go through from start to finish. And we're gonna talk about everything we see. I can't zoom in, Flame. Not unless somebody can post. Can anyone grab the 8K screenshots on Discord and maybe send me them? And then I might be able to zoom in. This is a bridge. This looks cute. Thanks for subscribing, Jasmine. Welcome in. I love this imagery. I got my areas very mixed up with the video that I did. When I did the video yesterday, I didn't mean Scandinavian. The word that I was looking for was Bavarian. And I jumped into Tanny's stream yesterday while she was speculating. And this is very Bavarian. And it's very Germany Pavilion at Epcot. And then I also sent, I think I sent it on Discord too, but I also sent in Tanny's stream that Snow White does her meet and greet in Germany in Epcot. So I had a strong feeling that we would see Snow White just based off this teaser. So I'm glad that that was right. But these kind of like this art style is super cute. I love all of the new foliage, even if it's not brand new. Interestingly, it's a lot of recolors. So this is actually the pastel pink little flower patch that we got with Storybook Vale. And this is also the flower bush, but they're both recolored. So that's interesting. And these are the furs with some snow added and then some lights. These are super cute. The lights, gorgeous. Can't wait for those for Christmas. But it's just interesting that they gave us some they've used some recolored assets rather than creating new, because we got these new with Storybook Vale. I'm going to turn the sound down, chat, because I don't think we need the narration anymore. I want to see this, like, this animation of the horse moving. Okay. What else can we see? Ooh. So this little horse icon over here, this will show up in other places, so I'll point it out again. Is this I think this is called a doll or Dala? Tanny pointed this out in her stream as well. And this appears everywhere, so it would not surprise me whatsoever if this little horse icon is like the Storybook Magic icon that they use for this DLC. Dala horse, got it. Thank you, Tanny. Swedish Dala. It could, of course, look like the traditional rose painting we have here in Norway, but it's not the same. I'm guessing it's just an inspired by Martha, right? Either way, it looks super cute. I'm just going to jump all the way down to... The water wheel, I love. The colors, I love. The color palette is gorgeous. I absolutely love this kind of like, I don't know, it's not red, it's not orange. Is there a word for this color? Don't say red. It's like, I don't know. Red. The teal on the water wheel is so cute. The water looks adorable. It's kind of terracotta, I guess, but maybe not. Like, terracotta, I feel, is a little bit more orange. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's very pretty. Like a coral or a salmon. Yeah, that's right. Dusty rose, coral, salmon. I see a well. We're approaching a well. There's another building here. Obviously, there's these big, gigantic crystals up here. So we've got one in purple, one in gold, and one in teal. It's the same colors they're using, right? Like, in all of these kind of like artworks, purple, teal, and like the gold color work. Dusty salmon rose. We'll go with that, Anya. See, I feel like it's like, I don't want to, okay, I feel like I've already missed stuff just by that like little fly pass. What was down here? There was something down in this corner. So there's another bridge over here. So this is obviously like the central part. This is kind of like, we'll call it Main Street, even though it's not Main Street, but like for this little village, it seems to be the Main Street. I don't think we're going to get to go on these balconies. I would love to be able to go up on balconies and have some height differentiation, but never mind. Do those crystals infer dwarves along with Snow White? That's not a bad suggestion at all, Sharon. They did say meet more friends along the way. Oscar, imagine those crystals are meant to be the Fantasia Mountains. I mean, that's not a bad guess either, Bertie. It's giving Chernobog and I can't explain it. You're on that as well, are you, Kit? Interesting. What is this, chat? I'm trying to work out what this is. This honestly looks like an explosion. It doesn't look like the mountains. It honestly looks like an avalanche or something. Can I go back any further? What is that? What is that? Is it like it looks like a tornado. It looks unfinished. I wondered if it's meant to be like the Wishblossom flower. Oh, it could be, Tanny. I don't know. It's like all the way off in the distance behind this tree and behind these rocks. It's like, but I don't know. The render looks kind of off. I'm not sure, but there's not one on the other side. There's just one over here. So yeah, maybe it's some sort of avalanche. It doesn't look smoky enough to be smoke, but I could kind of see it maybe representing an avalanche. I see a bridge. It's quite hard to see, but there's a big bridge up here. So it does look like we're going to be able to roam through the mountains. Oh, great word, Sharon. Postulating. Oh, that's such a pleasant word. Look at us all postulating. Yeah, it could be a volcano, maybe. But I wouldn't expect it to be white. But yeah, there's a big bridge up by here. Actually, maybe there is an avalanche going on or something, because this all looks kind of hazy. So maybe we need to do something with an avalanche to take a look. Lauren, this is a 4K video, so this is pretty much as high as we can get it. Okay, I'm trying to grab the pause before it fades to the next scene. Let's see what else we can see. There's a better look at the bridge. So there's one here too. So there's lots of bridges. So it looks like we're probably going to go up. Maybe we go over this bridge right here. And then there's like a sparkle. I don't know what that is. There's like a little sparkle there. I wonder if we're going to see any like horseshoe motifs come along this time. I do love the bunting that they're using everywhere. This is really cute. The windmill is so adorable. Is this what you're referring to as phallic, Tanny? Is it the windmill? If you're not, then I'm seeing that. No, it's not. Okay. Top left. You mean this little thing? Oh, it looks like a cherry. I see it. I see what you mean. It looks like a dog lipstick. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I don't know why I said that. That's a cherry. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I am telling you. That is totally a cherry. I'm 100% sure that that is a cherry. Maybe. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry for that reference. And possibly a rocket. I wonder if it's a crystal, Tanny. It does look like it though, right? It does kind of look like it just sticking out. That's interesting. Cherry Bomb, Wreck-It Ralph. Cherry Bomb, what a great song. Do you want me? I'm not seeing Wreck-It Ralph. I've not seen Wreck-It Ralph. I think a Candyland biome would not go down too well. I feel like people hate Vanellope's aesthetic. I don't know. ASMR confessionals. Enjoy the whisper. A candy biome when you don't see Wreck-It Ralph. No, I understand the reference, Tanny. I've just not seen the movie. Yeah, there's a lot of Vanellope hate, but people have always asked for somewhere to put her house, so maybe, and I mean, no, I was going to say she goes in the Frosted Heights, but I put her in the Frosted Heights once. Interesting. I'm gonna look at that a little bit more. I definitely think that's a cherry. I see stables. I wonder, oh, do you think, chat, do you think if we, I'm calling it now, 100 Acre Woods, the Alps and Candyland. I agree, Martha. I think that's a pretty good shout. I think that's a pretty good shout. Hey, Mac Mama, welcome in. We're just dissecting from what I've seen. I'm excited. There's a lot to take in, so I'm doing that right now. But from what I've seen, I'm enjoying it so far. I wonder if we can, because there's 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4. So there's 4 stables there. How many horses did they say there was? Did they say there was 4 horses? So that means maybe we assign them each a stable. That would be cute. And imagine if we're not riding them. Well, I know he's out here, but imagine if like you can put them in the stable to go to sleep. That'd be so cute. Is it 3 plus Maximus, Kit? Or is it 3 including Maximus? What am I seeing? What else am I seeing? I'm seeing a tulip. I like this new little kind of like card. This is cute. Minnie and Daisy gossiping like the little divas that they are. This kind of looks like... Oh, is it 3 plus the one you customize? Or is it 3 plus Maximus plus the one you customize? I wonder if when we aren't riding them, we can place them in any biome like decor. Anya, come on, bestie. We already know that they're going to sell single stables in the premium shop themed. It's tea. This isn't the one from Storybook Vale, but it's very similar, and they have actually used exactly the same clock, which I think is cute. I like the clock face. I feel like that's a nice little through line, which is adorable. It does seem very similar to the Storybook Vale one, but I can see some new foliage, some red foliage on it. So the new well is very cute. I see a horse over here. I don't know what this is. This feels maybe it's just decor, but this kind of feels like significant. Like, I wonder if this is going to have some sort of bearing on the story. But also, there's a big hole. There's a big black hole. Do we think that you can put the horses inside here and they'll stick their heads out? Otherwise, what purpose would the big black hole serve? It's 4 horses plus the one you customize. How exciting. Let's play. There's also a little house up here. Ride through restaurant window. Can you imagine if this was like... Can you imagine if this was Remy's? Do we think... Okay, do we think that we'll be getting... Thank you for the reminder, Martha. I do need to stretch. Let's do that. Let's do it together, chat. Let's stretch. Do we think that we'll be getting skins for Scrooge's and Remy's again? And do we think that there'll be like direct skins, or do we think that it will be like something like this, like just totally different? Much to discuss. Let's play a little bit more. Okay, Tink is a little tiny bit. No, I think it's just the... Yeah, I thought her eyes looked a little bit funky, but she looks great. They've definitely like sized her up a little bit, because otherwise she would just be too small. I love that they used her wings though. I think she looks really good. I don't know. I think she looks cool. She's definitely cross-eyed. Oh. Tink is a bit cross-eyed in the movie too. Okay, well, that makes sense. I feel like her dress is a touch too dark, but that's being nitpicky. Not just chat flooding with the cross-eyed. I wonder if it's the angle. I think maybe it's just... I think maybe it's the lighting, because it looks as though the shadows are coming this way. So I think it might just be the lighting. I think she looks really good. I think character-wise, she looks great. Look at this, though, chat. This caught my eye. This, like, white grass we've got down here. Her dress is super short, same as the film, which is a bit questionable. I mean, it's a dinky little dress, right? They gave her a side part. Snow White needs some blush. All right, let's take a look at this animation again. I'm going to play it through a little bit. Her animation is really cute. She does kind of look like Superman. Like, what is that one clip of when they're filming Superman and it's just like that fish-eyed, just the whole fish-eyed like lens of Superman being like... The white fir trees. The white fir trees, they are the ones that showed up on the Frosted Floating Island, and we didn't have them in the game. So they were teasing us back then. If they created them for the DLC, they must have been teasing us back then. Well, it wasn't really a tease, but like they kind of gave us a glimpse at it if it's going to be in the landscaping menu. So I'm guessing some of the other ones maybe will come up, but these ones with the lights, oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. I want the lights. The birdhouse is super cute. This chat looks like another one of the landscaping items. So the same ones that we got with the Storybook Vale with the kind of like, what is it called? Terraformed land with the big mushrooms on it. Does seem like a seed pack down here, but I can't tell what the icon is just yet. Would they be teasing that far in advance? That was December last year. Was it? Were they... Did we get the frosted one then, Kit? We only got 4 of them later on, and there was the 4 most recent ones which had some new foliage, because I bet you one of these biomes uses the lilac ones. Is it the Forgotten Lands that has the lilac foliage that we don't have in the game at the moment? They did give us all the little ones and the big ones together, Victoria, for Storybook Vale, so fingers crossed. Yeah, clusters. These are tree clusters. I think Tink looks good. There's obviously an animation on her hair because her hair is moving here as well. Work. The hair looks great. We love landscaping items in Switchville. I need those lilac trees, chat. And if this is anything to go by, there's a strong chance that we could see lilac trees. More structures over here. This definitely reminds me of the bind. All right, let's move on. No, the icon for this doesn't really work. Like it's pretty blurry. This is a new fruit. We have cherries in the game. Anyone know what other red fruit grows on a bush? I wonder if the wheel is part of it. Maybe. Oh, wait. This, okay, where am I? I'm at 9 seconds. So this, what is this called? The Magic Mountains or something? Puff the Magic Dragon? Something like that? I don't know. This biome, even though it's wintry, no, maybe this is the super winter one. I'm just looking because it's throwing me off because I know this has got all snow on it, but like there's so much green as well. So it was confusing me. But I was just looking at that. And it seems as though this path kind of like goes up somewhere up there. There's also a bridge up above it over there. And then it looks as though it goes off into this biome, whatever this might end up being. But this looks purely snowy. So I wonder if outside of this small little village section, maybe the biome's actually pretty snowy. Cranberries? Cranberries is a great shout. Cranberries are from bogs. Bogs? Like a bog? Lingonberry? Isn't that what IKEA sell? What do IKEA sell? It's a lingonberry. I think. The drink. It's nice. A literal bog? What? What? I'm gonna let you sort that out, chat. You discuss amongst yourselves. Hey, Algelisa, I didn't see you earlier. Onward! Can I be so real with you, chat? Can I be so real with you? My my ADHD meds have worn off because they always wear off by the end of the day. Chapel Roan phenomenon is like, for some reason, right here. I'm looking at all of this trailer stuff, and I've just got Chapel Roan singing right here, right behind my eyes. Get it hard like Papa John's. It's a feminine phenomenon. Like, I can't. Like, I do like this little trailer though. The Ocean Spray cranberry TV commercial. They're literally in a pond of water growing their cranberries. Okay. I need to do some research into how those, something in a bog, something in a pond. This is a gay ranch, so it's Pink Pony Club. I mean, feminine works too, Kit, right? Hey, Nicholas, welcome in. Yeah, we did go over it. We didn't get a great look at it just because of how far in the distance it was, but who knows? Pooh's not mentioned, but Pooh could be a surprise. I can't lie, chat. These These tulips kind of look like an egg. These are definitely called... These are definitely called tulips. But like, what if they're eggplants? Eggplant, but egg flowers. Like, we've got geese. Maybe they're eggs. Did someone mention the cherries? Which ones, Hales? The cherry up in the distance? Cowboy Carter and Pink Pony Club? Don't, because I'll get bodyguard stuck in my head, Anya. All these items will make me want to redo my entire Frosted Heights. I mean, let's go, Amelia. This is like perfect addition to the valley. Also, Tani did mention the curved pathing? Pathing? Is there curved pathing? I love that they've painted the underneath of the gazebo. Oh, they did. That's so cute. Look, they've carried the artwork on underneath. This is a much taller gazebo. This is a much taller gazebo. Why, chat? Because we're going to be on horses. We're going to be on horseback. So of course it needs to be taller. Yeah, this is like some sort of pebble path by the look of it. The texture looks a little tiny bit flat here, but I'm guessing in-game it'll look slightly better. I'm assuming that Snow White is making some, like a gooseberry pie. There are curved paths? I did not see any curved paths. Should we go back? Was there curved paths in the town? Not yet. There's the angled paths, but no curves. But there may be some further on in the video. Oh, she's feeding. This goose. This goose is going wild. This goose is going wild. That's not a bad question, Kit. Like, maybe the horses are like truly... Did in the interview, did Josh say that they would be rideable in the valley? I'll be honest, I don't take, like, Tani, where you say the central round structure was the circular path. We have curved pathing and fencing in Storybook Vale, so I don't... If that's, like, immovable, then I wouldn't trust it. The article did say that they will be moved. I don't know. Why bridges are not stairs? That's not a bad shout, Bertie. I do agree. I think Snow White needs just a little tiny bit of blush. And they have blush in the game, so they could easily add it to it. But maybe they've made tweaks since then. Is there anything... So I'm guessing that these, like... Right, this is Maximus, right? I'm guessing that... Oh my god, look at the hair! Oh, look at the mane! I do see the rounding, but I just wonder if that's how this particular path responds to... Wait, this is a different path. This is a muddy path. This is a muddy path with, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like sandbags. There's something growing over here. Oh, this is a new fence. Oh, this is like a ranch fence. Cute. The northern lights. Look at the northern lights in the sky. We've reached over 100 likes. Thanks, chat. Thanks, besties. The spotted horse's spots are weird. I'm going to reserve judgment on that, Victoria. I'm not sure. I don't think this is going to be Snow White's cottage. I think this is going to be the house that you get, like the one we got for the bind. You know, the one we got the library kind of like, we got the library house. I suspect this is probably going to be like the magical edition. The equivalent of the magical edition. This is probably going to be the player house for this expansion pass. Oh, Tani, we're on the same page. I think the house and the outfit is special DLC order bonuses. 100%. 100%. I'm guessing that these, like, I'm guessing that this kind of hut with the hay and then this trough, this water trough, are going to be functional. So this is going to feed the horses, so they might stand over it and eat. And then this one is going to let them drink. Tani, I feel that we have the same brain most of the time, which is even scarier than sometimes. I'm guessing this is the customizable horse, which I think chat is probably going to be some sort of touch of magic. We're going to have a magical Christmas in Wishbottom. Oh my goodness. This explains the two companions if they're thinking we'll have a horse and another with us. That's a good shout, Lizzie, 100%. Who we thinking the villain will be Cruella? We did discuss that a little bit, Nicholas. We were kind of between Cruella, which I don't think this fits Cruella, personally, Hans, and Evil Queen. But I do think having Evil Queen and Snow White would be unprecedented. Wait, do you think they actually tried to look like a cow? I wonder if Maximus has horse friends, and in the storyline, you come across them and then you invite them back to the ranch. Yes, maybe that's it. Okay, so maybe like rideable wise, you can have any of the horses, but maybe story wise, Maximus takes us on a journey, and on the journey we come across other horses and we're like, look, this is Maximus's friend, come back to the ranch, I've got hay. Oh my god, you're absolutely right, Alex. I completely forgot. Wait, I completely forgot about Storybook Vale Part 2. We do have Maleficent and Aurora. I take back everything I said. Clock me. So yeah, we could absolutely have Evil Queen. See, that's not this. Like, Storybook Vale Part 2 kind of felt like so lackluster that I completely forgot we got two characters with it. Wasn't there a leak of Cruella's dress in Premium Shop not long ago? I guess Cruella isn't bad a guess. Not that I know of, Groot. Not that I know of. Unless I missed something. Anyway, I love this hair. Hey, Solver. We did. We took a look at the Steam page as well. I do love this mane. There's a mount here that's probably... I'm guessing they're going to be selling mounts as well. Oh, the black sequin dress. Ariel's one. Let's continue. Actually, let's take a look at how Maximus is moving. I will say that the mechanics of the we need to talk about that. The mechanics of the horse look really good. Chat. It's not just me, right? Chat. I need vindication. I need validation. Chat, tell me right now that it's not just me. Please. It's not just me. It's not just me. Honestly, like, as soon as we saw that in the trailer for the first time, I was like, wait, what? Oh my goodness. Nah, come on. It's just like, I mean, even if we're not going down that route, it's very like, it's very Versace, right? Like, it's giving Donatella down boots, Donatella Versace. Everyone thinks it and Oscar says it for us. That's probably it's probably part of the reason why Game will hate me. We're talking about Disney. That's the work of the Game Love Furry. It's got to be. Look, I am not. I'm not. Can you imagine if we got like a matching outfit? Can you imagine if we got a matching outfit for the horse? I've made my peace, Tanny. You know, I've made my peace. I think I accepted it when we first perpetuated the theory that there was a Game Loft furry. The goose looks cute. I can't like you cannot tell me. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that they know. Right, chat? They know. They know what they're doing. What's the reference for this, please? Where's the mood boards? Oh my goodness, I can't. Well, there's the well. So basing it on, like, if we're going map wise, where was the well initially? So if we go back, unless that's a different well, or maybe it's a different well. I think it is. I don't know. Is it? No, it's not. Aha, I see. So where we are stood right now, I'm just trying to get like the map layout in my head. Where we're stood right now is here. So that's where we were just stood. Just like help me. I am not reading that out, Victoria. 18 plus Alice needs this ensemble. That's exactly what I was thinking. The apple hovering near the horse doesn't help. Okay, so we were down here. We were by the river by the look of it. Oh my goodness. I can't with this horse. I'm sorry. I will not accept any other answers. Like, they knew. Also, what's this? Why is this? There's like a ring. I don't know what that's for. It's a red ring grappling that. Okay. It's wait, this horse kind of looks like the the meme where they're like, when will my husband return from war? Like, look at the eyes. Like, this horse is giving traumatized. Just staring off into the distance, not enjoying this brushing. He's not loving it. He's not enjoying it. No thoughts, just empty. The horse said, "Get off me." It's so what had happened to the other horse. Shell shocked. Oh my goodness. So maybe not. I was gonna say, like, this is a bit lackluster for a royal tool, right, chat? Like, it can't be. The brush can't be a royal tool. Although we're probably gonna have to equip it, so maybe it is. Can you imagine them trying to reskin this with like a villain brush? Maybe this is a petting. Maybe we just walk up to them and we pet them and it brushes them. But I want to boop them. On the nose. Boop. Oh, maybe the saddle is the royal tool. That's a good guess, Lizzie. We go from vacuums to this. It looks like a pantomime horse. Expect two people to jump out from underneath. I agree, Hyenaaholic. I think the horses look really good. The horses look really, really good. Petting. I can't, I literally, I cannot get over it. I cannot get over that. Oh, look at the side eye. He said, get off me. He said, stop touching me. I do not want to be brushed by you. All right, let's check out this little animation a sec. He's not happy. He's not a happy boy. He said, no, ma'am. Get off me. That is a very regal white mane, though. Very regal. I love this archway. This archway is super cute. Oh, look, there's a new shrub here, too. It's the shrub we got from that we have in the valley, the little dwarf shrubs, but it's got snow on it. So I expect lots of new foliage this time around. I love this building. We saw the horse using the watering can. What if there isn't a new tool, but instead we can use the horse to do our tasks with us? We can, DLV Mama. It does definitely say that we're going to be able to use the horse to do all of those regular things. Maybe there's no royal tool this time around. Because eventually, if they do a DLC every year, that circular menu is going to get very cluttered. So maybe they have to come up with some other way to do it, or some other functionality. I'm confused why we need a horse to water crops. I think they're just saying that you can do all the regular stuff if you never want to get off horseback. Anya, I think. Let's take a look, because this is actually this is an adorable animation. Oh, look, she's clapping. Oh, look, a yellow goose. Work. Like, the animation of that. Let's go back. I'm just going to keep playing it over and over. It looks really good. So there's definitely going to be an animation for each activity that we can do. Look at the way he's carrying it in his mouth. Ah, it's so cute. Do we have beetroot in the game chat? Are these beets? Are these beets? What are these? What are those? They're like spindly little things with snow on them. The golden goose laid an egg? Did it lay an egg? Oh, wait, is that just a reference that I'm missing, Sharon? I think the geese will be a new critter. It definitely will, by the look of it, Mo. So I think these are beets, and all I can think of is Dwight. Dill? Is dill a herb? Yeah, the one that I'm confused about, Julianne, is how mining is going to work, but I couldn't see the watering at first, and I was like, how is it watering things, Pete? Stop it, Wesley. I was Googling for research and came across the yellow avalanche lily, which looks like the wish blossom flower / flowers around the maypole. Ooh, I'll take a look at that in a sec, Tanny. In an article, they said the horses will use their hooves to mine, so they're literally going to kick them. Amazing. Are we going to put path under the crops? Oh, that's not a bad question, actually, Figaro. We can't do this right now, right? We can't path under crops. Interesting. And I don't know what this one is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is kind of purple and something. Charred or something? I don't know. Anyway, we get a yellow duck. That's good. Might be able to path under... Oh, actually, that could be broccoli, Sharon. That could actually be broccoli. Good guess. I love all these new little decor elements. All right, there's multiple screens there. Let's take another look at each one. What I want to see is, do the northern lights move? Oh, they do. They wiggle. They wiggle. They wiggle. They wiggle. So this is obviously when we find it, by the look of it. We already have broccoli. Oh, do we? I don't think I've even unlocked every crop. And we already have radish. Is a radish the same thing as a beetroot? Is a radish a beetroot? I'm not very good with vegetables. This is sparkly, chat. I want to know what this is. Did you see this? It's very sparkly. And it sparkles through the multiple... Oh, and then it goes. Okay, well, it sparkles through 2 of them. So the maypole thing is like all decrepit at this point. So this must be when we arrive. Oh, there's another sparkly one down here. This has got to be related to the villain. Oh, they're different? Okay. Sugar beet. Popular in Sweden. Looking at kale types. Ooh, maybe it is kale. I've grown kale. Are the yellow glowing bushes the decay? Ooh, that's a good guess, DLV Mama. Do we think the maypole might work like the Dreamlight tree on the plaza well? I think so, Kit. By the look of it, it looks as though it's going to gain whatever they're called. Ribbons, I guess, maybe? Let's go to the next one. I'm trying to see what changes, like... Yeah, so there's still these glistening kind of like almost coral type of shrubs, but the maypole looks fixed here. Oh, this looks so cute. Like, this looks so adorable. Horses find sugar beets very tasty. No, wait, they do. That's something that's in here. Horses like sugar beets. Why is she mining this? That's strange. Oh, look, there's an animation for Snow White here. She's having a little party all by herself. What a diva. I don't think the maypole changes between Goofy's one and this one. Oh, it does. It does. It does. It does. It does. So these are what Tanny's talking about. These must be the wish blossoms. See these glowing yellow flowers? I mean, there's a bunch of other flowers, but look, they go from being like wilted and dead to alive and full of color. This had better not mean there are only 3 stages of ranch. I have no idea. I have no idea. Bye, Lizzie. Thank you for stopping by. I'm compiling everything. We're going to crack the showcase before the showcase. Let's freaking go, Tanny. Let's go. Snow White out here doing interpretive dance. Not dancing on my own. She ain't no diva. And that's when we get that little rocking chair. So I just want to clarify for everybody, this is definitely not a wheelchair. I saw some people really excited that they might have been adding accessibility options on Twitter. This is not a wheelchair. The wheel does not complete. This is just a rocking chair. Sorry to burst that bubble. But is the color of the cushion on it different to the one we got in the teaser? I think it might be. So maybe there's colorways that we can craft. It seems as though there's going to be multiple colorways of these lights as well, because this one has white flowers, and then this one has purple or pink down in the back down here, which is nice. Does that mean the wish blossoms will be the only other light up flowers besides the ones in Eternity Isle? Possibly. It's not Old Mom Yells at Cloud. In the other image from yesterday on Twitter, you can clearly see that the wheel chops off. I'll show you again. And then this one gives us a look at sunset when everything... Oh, look, wait. Oh, we're building buildings. Right? Yes, look, it's not just the maypole. It's not just the maypole. So when we arrive... work. When we arrive, it's just this with like maybe these stables. Then when we get to this stage, we've added this archway and these other stables. Or at least some sort of building. And then this one We've got this big structure here. We've got the windmill. So it looks as though we'll be adding and building. Interesting. Rebuilding the ranches that Wreck-It Ralph destroyed. How do you think the player base would react if they put Wreck-It Ralph in the DLC? I don't know. I will say the ranch seems very queer-coded. The harness, the maypoles feel very gay, and now Snow White jamming to Robin. Not this. I suspect the length of time it will take depends on what you do in life. If retired, if not, it might not take very long at all. If working late hours or shift work, it could take longer, as long as it's fun. Exactly, Sharon, as long as it's fun. I would hate, especially as he doesn't fit this, but could he fit a Candyland biome, Mia? Jasmine in her two-piece. It's killing me, girl is freezing. She is truly, like, surrounded by snow. Those shoulders are freezing. They'd be completely reasonable, of course. Jessica, you know them. So funny. I don't know why. I'm curious as to, like, why if we bring this maypole back to, like, life and make it all pretty and nice, why does it get covered up with this, like, screen? Why do we just put the screen on it? No, you don't get to look. The bucking of the horse, though, looks great. Yeah, the bucking of the horse looks great. I'm curious as to who's going to be up in here. Little pink and purple and yellow elephants. Baby elephants, maybe? Getting a bit dangerously close to upskirting Tinkerbell by there. That is a very short skirt, whoever said that. Look at his face. So, do we think maybe... I think we will, Kit. I think we'll be able to design it like we can design inside the Library of Lore. Do we think that Maximus is just going to be a notable companion? Do we think that Maximus is just going to... Do we think that they're just using Maximus for the purpose of selling it as, like, this is a horse DLC? What did the... Did the article say that he was a companion? Did the article say that he was just a companion or a villager? So that means we've only got a look at 2 villagers. Sort of a notable companion, but a step up from Max because of the riding ability. So yeah, the way I'm like interpreting it, Max is definitely a notable companion. If it wasn't clear, I'm saying the word horse at least 80 times. No, but they don't say he's a villager. Maximus seems like the face of this DLC for horses. That's how I feel, Coco. So I feel like even though he's probably not going to be a villager, probably a notable companion, which might be why they introduce notable companions to give us like a head start on like the UI of it and that sort of stuff. So he's kind of the face of this being a horse-based DLC. Courtney only mentioned Snow and Tinker's villages at the end of the presentation. Okay, so if that's the case, based off what Josh said, we get Snow White immediately because she's been caretaking for the ranch. And then he said we get Tinkerbell almost instantly. So we get those 2 in this biome. So that means whoever's in the biome with the dog lipstick and whoever's in the biome with the sticky honey could be extra villagers. So possibly Pooh and then possibly Ralph. And then a villain, which would make up the 5 that we usually get, right? Do we think that tracks? Do we think we might be somewhere with that? I think possibly. And then the geese are going to be native to this biome. Stop mentioning Ralph's name. We can't manifest that. When do you ever take advice on what not to manifest, Kit? Mr. Cars? To me, it's weird to release Pooh here and not a realm. But what if he has an entire biome instead of a realm, Coco? That's what I was thinking, but I think the Steam post said 4 characters. Did it? Let me just super quickly check again. Let me take a look. Feminine phenomenon. Steam says befriend 4 new villagers and 3 horses. Snow White has been taking care of the ranch since the decay, but now she needs your help. Awaken Tinkerbell in order to understand the power behind Wishblossom magic and become pals with Maximus as you ride towards the far reaches of the Wishblossom Mountains. That kind of sounds to me that Maximus is a villager. So to me, that would... I don't know. I read that as Max being a villager. Snow White, Tinkerbell, Maximus, and then the villain. I think. So I've just reneged on exactly what I just said. He isn't. He was confirmed by Courtney. He's just a horse. Really? Is that what they said in the showcase? Maybe the... So if that's the case... All right. If that's the case and Max is not a villager, then we only get... So we get Tink. We get Snow White. The villain. So then there's only 1 villager missing. But I feel like we should have 5 for a full DLC. I just kind of feel like that's where it usually lands. But I mean, we only got 2 to go off, so the pattern isn't like... The pattern isn't patterning just from 2, but... Oh, she said it in the Discord, Portuguese Barbie? Really? I can't go into the Discord. It's too traumatic. What if they meant 4 villagers for part 1? Well, there's no parts, Anya. There's no parts. The entire thing is dropping at once, which is also fascinating. We have to discuss that as well. Well, we're getting loads of horses, so I'm okay with just 4 villagers. Fair enough, Zara. Fair enough. No, Anya, there's no parts. Everything's coming at once. Can you believe? Like, Tink is a terror in the movie trying to murder Wendy. But my God, she's serving. Look at that pose. Do you know what this pose is? This is going to be very niche and appropriate to some of you, chat. This pose of Tinkerbell, the reference has to be Detox in the water tank from the first mini challenge of Drag Race Season 5. You know the one where she's in the bee outfit and she's like underwater with the leg up? Like, it's giving Detox down. I knew that. Victoria, I knew that you would get it. Will this be Peter Pan Tink or Disney Fairies Tink? Because one is a lot nicer. I like Peter Pan Tink. But I don't know. I'm not familiar with Fairies Tink. But I mean, she looks sassy. Your Snow White, your predictions of Snow White were right all along. I just need Evil Queen now, Lucy, and I'll be happy. But we don't know. We've always gotten a Pixar villager with the DLCs. I agree, and I just think it's like one of those things. Like we've only had 2 DLCs, so it's hard. Like yes, there's patterns from 2 things, but like when something's only twice, it's like easily breakable. Oh my god, can you imagine some sort of deep reference to Detox, Martha? I just clocked Tink and Snow are doing the same pose. Oh, they are doing a very similar pose. We will have the entire Disney princess lineup by the end of the year, minus Rhea. I know, that kind of like worries me in a way. I can't lie, chat. Like, I know people want all the princesses immediately, but I'm like, I want this game to last for years. You know? So, like, everything everywhere all at once. I do love that there's still a Mickey Cloud. Also, they say go into the ice, the crystal caverns or whatever they're called. This looks big. I was expecting like, you know, the one on Dazzle Beach, the one where it just kind of like goes down to the bottom. This looks absolutely gigantic. So it's entirely possible that they're bringing. I think it's a really good guess to say that there could be the 7 dwarves in the crystal caverns. I can just see Snow White being like, I haven't been able to like keep the ranch up by myself, and my friends are up in the caverns. Like they provide X or they provide Y or they help. So I kind of see like that would be an easy way for them to kind of like address the dwarves in a way. The princess fanbase could be too angry, scared, and impatient them to dare release them later than they've already been doing. That's true, Martha. My idea is we're getting Snow White, Tink, Hans, and maybe Chernobog. I don't know if I know Chernobog Kit, but I don't know if a lot of players would be overly familiar with Chernobog. I'm not sure. I think Jessie is a great guess, by the way. Jessie was on my list, on my pre-Wishblossom Ranch list. I feel like she works here, but also doesn't. I guess people are just linking it easily because of the ranch cocoa, right? But there's more to this trailer. Not me stopping. Look at the way we mount and then buck and then gallop. Work. Like I hope that's actual. I hope that this is actual gameplay footage. Work. I love this. The mechanics of this look great. Like absolutely fantastic. I love this implementation. This just looks so cool. So cool. I don't think this is a new part. I was just checking to see if we were in a different area. Oh, look, the bridge is broken up here. So we're going to have to fix these to be able to go to the other biomes. So that makes sense. We're going to have to fix those up. It does look like the bridge goes over something. I don't know if we have anything like that right now. Do we have a bridge that goes over another path? Oh, we have that little bit. We have that one tiny little bit in Eternity Isle, right? Where you can go underground in the Glittering Dews for no reason. Tink doesn't really fit the ranch vibes either. That's true. I'm guessing that Tink has something. I'm guessing that Tinkerbell has something to do with these glistening things. Maybe this is the decay. Wait, I think it was DLV Mama who said this is the decay, and I think that you're absolutely right. Like, I think something is taking over these plants. That's how it looks. But then it looks like when we restore it, that glowing yellow goes back to these Wishblossom flowers. Winnie the Pooh and Evil Queen, those are good guesses. I'd love to jump in the game in general. Me too. We also go under the bridge in the Vale. Oh, the entrance port solver? Maybe it's the decay and we get rid of it with pixie dust, hence why they glow. That's exactly what I think, Anya. That's exactly what I think. Anything else new, chat? That's definitely some sort of berry. I mean, it could be a holly bush, but it doesn't really look like holly, but it does look like the berry from a holly. Oh, just them calling it the decay makes me think of Evil Queen and her poisoning the apple. That's a good shout. That's a good guess, Dealvia Mama. You're on it today. You said I'm here to work, Dealvia Mama. Yeah, Jandy, we've taken a look at that. Thank you for letting me know, though. Do we see there's something on the ground here? There's like a little book or something. There's a little book. Hey, Snugs, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy the stream. Oh, in the bind, we're going to the bridge, of course. Duh. Yeah, I just want more levels, so that's why I'm picking that up. Could we actually get Evil Queen and Snow White in the same DLC? So I had the same question, Martha, but then we just got Aurora and Mal, so yes. Is it a book? Maybe it's horse poop. Danny, it's definitely a book. It's square. What horses have you seen that poop square? Is this the full key art? This is so pretty. It's so cute. I love it. They're really featuring these geese. Really featuring these geese. There's got to be another key art. There's got to be another key art that has the villain on it. I think this is a pre-key art. This is intentional. I take back what I said about this being forced on Gameloft from the Steam leak. I retract. I think this was planned all along, especially if Josh has just done that interview at the trade show and they've already given a demo to people of the DLC. So I do think that Gameloft, whether it was a mistake or whether it was a way of building some hype, I think the Wishblossom Ranch thing on Steam may or may not have been intentional. Wombats poop square. The more you know, Groot. The loose wheels are so randomly everywhere, just decor. Yeah, the wheels are kind of like, I think they're just decor. Like the books, think of the books, Victoria, from Storybook Vale. It's just giving that, like just these things. We were oohing and ahhing about the geese for 10 minutes straight, them featuring them as knowing us. It could be the initial key art and it gets updated like they've done previously. Where do you think they would put them in, Tanny? I love the logo. It's so cute. The logo is super cute. Hear me out. The trolls from Frozen live in the mountains and are commensurate seen with Northern Lights, both in this DLC. Yeah, there's lots of Northern Lights, Disney lover. Possibly. You can pop it in the main chat, Zara, and I can take a look. The wheels are probably a craftable item. I agree. But we can't lean stuff like that. So I think maybe there's I think that, okay, wait, somewhere where we spoke about this thing, this landscaping item, there's a wheel on it. I think this is part of that landscaping item. So I think this is one piece. It's got the bird box on, it's got the snowy trees, it's got these flowers, and I think this wheel is attached to this landscaping item, and then they've just kind of like just arranged it for this particular key art. Maybe the image pans out further and the evil queen is up the top of the mountain. Maybe. I'm still weirded out by the northern lights at daylight. Yeah, I hear you, Martha. I feel like there's some stuff that I guess we can suspend our disbelief for. What I did find interesting is that the northern lights in this like evening part are not really like all colorful. They're just kind of like wiggly worms in the sky, but they're green in this part. But I love the northern lights. I was lucky enough to see them 4 times last year. A tree cluster with the wheel in there. That's exactly what I mean, Anya. That is exactly what I mean. I'm just going to check a little something. My besties. I was seeing if they'd added, so they've got a press kit on the website. Oh, there is a press kit, and all that's in it right now. I'll just show you this. Wait, I'll just show you this. Give me a second, chat. I always check the press kit just to see. I was checking it all yesterday, and I was checking it like all morning to see if they posted something early. Oh, it was live before the premiere. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, you were looking at it on stream. I'll show you here as well, chat, just in case you didn't see Tanny's stream. Let me go to this one. So they do have like a press kit where they store all of the stuff, and they do have one for Wishblossom Ranch. This is very bright. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let me change that screen just so it's not so bright. So they've got the trailer. So that's the announcement trailer. And we've got the key art. So if you do want the key art in a bunch of different sizes, feel free. There's a 4K version as well, which is very nice. There's the logo if you would like the logo. And then there's some key art cinemagraphs. So there's some like actual animated. How cute! I love the way it sparkles. Did I ever play Animal Crossing? I did. I will speak about that in a little bit, Tors, actually. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Sharon. It's so lovely to have you with us. It's always a pleasure to have you in stream. Okay, these are just sparkling versions. So this is definitely the key art then, at the very least. So I wonder where they will fit in the extra villagers. I wonder where they'll fit in the extra villagers. I mean, if we do get Pooh or something, like I could see maybe Pooh being down here on the bottom right. Hey Jay, welcome in. Well, you would know better than me, BP Martina. Thank you for sharing your insights. That music was lovely, I agree. Pooh eating honey plopped down near the fence. I could see that. I'm just wondering where the villain will go. Because they're all kind of looking... Tink must be a big part, because look, Snow White is looking directly at Tink. The player is looking directly at Tink, and Maximus is looking directly at Tink. So I wonder if Tinkerbell is actually a bigger part of this DLC than Snow White. Do they all need to be in the art? So yeah, previously, Jessica, when they've released stuff in stages, they've added those villagers when they come to the artwork. So like A Rift in Time started with Rapunzel. Who did we get with A Rift in Time? Rapunzel, Eve, and Thingamabob. And then by the end, they added Oswald and then Jafar. And then they did the same thing with Mal and Aurora. I would take a Coco DLC, Lizzie, 100%. Plot twist, Tink was the villain all along. Not another Lawkeeper situation. Not another Lawkeeper situation. I'm wondering though what the mountain, the castle, the mountaintop thing is. Interesting. Interesting. Let me take a look at this article that Zara sent. It might be the one that we saw. I think it is the one. Unless this is just is this just a blog? Let's take a look. Oh no, it is. Oh, it's a review? Oh, okay. So this is the article based off. All right, let me share this. I don't know if this is new or not. Actually, while I'm doing that, Let's quickly search for results. Like, in the past hour. I'm on the lookout for raw meat cowboy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Raw meat does have an article. I don't think that. All right, this is a press release, so big up raw meat cowboy. Saddle up for a new frontier of adventure in the newest expansion at Disney Dreamlight Valley, Wishblossom Ranch. We are giddy over this one. The man, the myth, the legend. So this is a press release, so this was sent out by Gameloft, and I'm just wondering if there's anything different in there. Gameloft, leader in the development and publishing of multi-platform games. Okay. Announced today that the new expansion for the hit game Disney Dreamlight Valley will release for all platforms this November. Do we think start of November, end of November, middle of November? Where are we falling on the November date? Teddy, please. Titled Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch, this expansion brings to the game for the very first time horse mounts that players can care for and ride. I don't like that they call them horse mounts. I feel like I know the horses are not human, but I feel like it dehumanizes. I feel like it dehumanizes a horse by just calling them a mount. Like you're purely there for a mount. November 5th is a Wednesday. November 12th, mid to late, roughly 19th. I'm going to be devastated if it's the 19th because I go to Germany on the 20th. That would be so sad. That would be so sad. Bye, Anya. Thank you for stopping by. Angelic ASMR, I'm right there with you, besties. I'll take the 26th, but I don't want the 19th. Probably mid-November since Thanksgiving is late November. Well, you're coming to Germany and you're not seeing me. That's rude. Tanny, I'm going to Germany for the first time. I know this is totally derailing. Sorry. I'm going to Phantasialand. A brand new storyline, the introduction of 3 new biomes to explore, and the addition of Snow White from Disney Snow White and Tinkerbell from Disney Peter Pan. More info, including additional characters and mounts, will be revealed during the 2025 Disney Dreamlight Valley Showcase stream that will take place on October 15th. If the showcase is the 15th and the showcase is usually a month before, that's why I predict the 19th. It's definitely going to be before Black Friday. When is Black Friday this year? In this new expansion, players will discover... I know we're going over the same content, chat, but in this new expansion, players will discover beautiful landscapes of the Wishblossom Mountains where horses roamed free, living a life of freedom and delight. But the once thriving Wishblossom Ranch has fallen into neglect, giving rise to a mysterious blight known as the Decay. 100% then. That glistening yellow thing that we saw on the shrubs, that was the Decay. Because that's what blight looks like. With the ranch now in ruins, players must team up with Snow White and Tinkerbell to find a way to revitalize the ranch and find its lost equine residents. Hey, Bonnie. It's going to be the 19th, isn't it? That is so sad. That is so sad. Players will explore 3 all-new biomes and enlist the help of the brave and kind-hearted Maximus from Disney's Tangled. New horse friends can be taken care of with daily feeding and brushing alongside customization features and accessories. I think we're going to be able to do their hair or their manes. Thank you, Lindsay. I've never been. I'm excited. We're staying in... Is it the Charles something? There's like a steampunk hotel. We're staying in the park. I'm very excited. Horses can learn new abilities and skills, complete special obstacle courses. Wait, who said there was going to be some sort of racetrack? It's not a racetrack, but it looks like we'll do obstacle courses. So are we going to be able to jump on the horse? and help players speed up their daily activities like gardening, mining, and village cleanup, which will all increase friendship levels and unlock rewards. How exciting. It was you, Amelia. Players looking to check out the all-new content in Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch are invited to a special showcase stream taking place on October 15th, where members of the Disney Dreamlight Valley team will pull back the curtain on this brand new adventure and reveal additional characters. This is from Gameloft. Let this be noted, chat. This is from Gameloft. Characters. Plural. Thank you, Martha. Plural. So I think that says Maximus is a companion, definitely. And we'll have another non-villain character and then the villain. You can name your horse, you can collect saddle blankets, gear, tweak the back accessory, adjust legs, eyes, and customize its colors. I'm about to read that article, Bertie, I believe. He isn't. Why would Courtney say he isn't if he is? Are you responding to me, Portuguese Barbie? Yeah, I don't think that Max is a villager. I think he's the notable companion. Bonnie, who have you all speculated for characters? So we have Hans, possibly. We have as the villain, possibly Evil Queen as the villain, possibly Pooh Bear, possibly Ralph as a villain. I think Tanny thinks Ralph might be a villain. I do have this article. So this is from Game Reactor, and this is the chap who did the interview. Oh, Bertie, I'm jealous. I want cake. This is the chap that did the interview, I believe. So let's take a look at this one as well, because this is quite long. Oh, sorry, Tanny. I thought you said Ralph was a villain. My bad. A first look at the third expansion to Gameloft's successful fantasy life sim, No More Dirty Feet for Princesses. Why just the princesses? I don't want dirty feet. But I am a princess. I think this is a pretty long article, but let's take a look, chat. Like, they've even had access to the key art so they can make their own kind of like graphics for it. It's definitely not like when you got Epona for the first time in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm not familiar with that. As liberating and speeding up that moment was, and as significant as it changed horse riding gameplay forever, game's original design was more than ready to welcome the mare once you had her and had grown big enough. Okay. The case of Disney Dreamlight Valley is completely different, as Gameloft is now introducing playable and careable mounts, meaning new, smoother traversing mechanics. Without a doubt, as the developers admitted during our behind closed doors, hands-off live demonstration, it has been quite the challenge. Okay. A gamer I am not, Tanny. A gamer I am not. But it might also become something really interesting and innovative for veteran players who have been doing a lot of errands the same way for almost 2 years. Well, technically 3 years, right? Mounts are here to shake everything up a little bit, and it's good to see that we're not just talking about new content, Disney IPs, and characters. Okay. Can someone who is graphically inclined change this graphic to say Wishbottom gay? Victoria, get out. Vindication. Not them being sassy. The mouthful name, and they've struck through mouth. See, that's because he knew. He said Not you, Tors. Tors, you're going to be referred to as Tors, and Victoria, I'm going to have to refer to as Victoria. The mouthful name is Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch, and it unlocks a full new map for players to explore, so you can quit trying to figure out which locked area of the current maps was hinting at this third expansion. As per tradition, the Wishblossom Ranch was the coziest relaxation place. Why is this article feeling like a drag? As per tradition, they're saying, like, as with all of the others, this is the same again. Like, sorry, jeez. As per tradition, the Wishblossom Ranch was the coziest relaxation place where characters came to chill. This article is cracking me up. But a certain villain messed up. These quotes are so funny. A certain villain messed up with the whole area. Can you guess which is that mysterious main antagonist here? We have our bets, but we won't spoil it for you. All right, work, game reactor. This is sending me. You are here, but of course, to make it up so that everyone can live together again. Other than the new map, this then triggers a new story to tell and invites new villagers to your game. We saw 2 of them, the highly anticipated Snow White. Worry not, it's in her original 1937 Disney form, dragging the live action. And the adorable Tinkerbell, who comes with a prominent glow for you to spot her easily. She also follows you when you ride around an action newly introduced geese hilariously struggled to perform, which will become a lovable meme, we're sure, so more so when you can also unlock colors for them. I'm just trying to digest that sentence. Let me try again. She also follows you when you ride around an action newly introduced geese hilariously struggle to perform. Am I misreading this, chat? What are the geese doing? She follows you when you ride around an action newly introduced geese hilariously struggle to perform. The following you? Following you. I am on the struggle bus with this article, chat. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm not gonna come for this article writer. Maybe they speak French. I don't know. Maybe English is their second language, but I'm struggling with that sentence. Isn't it just that geese have a funny way of following along? I was just trying to work out. I couldn't understand what the action was, but she also follows you when you ride around. So on the horse, an action newly introduced geese hilariously struggle to perform. So they must try to follow the horse. Wow. They must try to follow the horse like Tinkerbell, but struggle. That's what I'm getting from it. Waddling. Yeah. Me too, Tyler. Me too. I was really struggling. We only saw a few parts of Biome 1 in the new Wishblossom Ranch. Introduces... I think this is translated. I'm guessing this is translated. We only saw a few parts of one biome in the new world Wishblossom Ranch introduces, and it has something of a Western. Wishblossom Ranch is going to ruin me forever. Western has a Western touch to it. However, if you thought that would take Bullseye as the first rideable mount for granted, you were wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. What is going on? It's actually Maximus from Tangled. He seems so proud and important that other horses, for now, meaning the generic player mount you create and customize, looked clearly inspired by him. An observation we wanted to share before the white horse confirmed our suspicion. Bloody hell. What is going on? I'm not getting Western from the biome, I'll be honest, but work. However, if you thought that would take Bullseye as the first rideable mount for granted, you were wrong. You were wrong. As the first recognizable horse is actually Maximus from Tangled, he seems so proud and important that other horses, for now meaning the generic player mount you create and customize, look clearly inspired by him, an observation we wanted to share before the white horse confirmed our suspicion. So does the white horse talk? If the horses must talk if they confirm the suspicion that other horses were inspired by him? I feel like Bullseye could be a deluxe bonus. Isn't Bullseye tiny? This article sounds like it's written like a legal document. I don't want to come for the author. I'm not coming for the author. Unless they just chucked the interview in AI. Maybe they did. This author is a frustrated comedian. Stop, body. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And how will I be able to customize my new mount, you say? More than fully, actually. And how will I be able to customize my new mount, you say? More than fully, actually. You can name your horse/mare. Okay, gendered, work. You can collect new saddle blankets, gear, tweak the back accessory, adjust legs, eyes, not enough. You can actually customize its colors, yes, including green or zebra, and even unlock new gallop visual effects for it. We named the demos Perdigon, after Toy Story's beloved mount in Spanish, and then, like in the Breath of the Wild and other riding-enabled games, you'll need to strengthen the bonds you just created with your horse over time. Why is this so funny? Zebra is my favorite color. Oh my goodness. Adjust legs. Can we make a little squat horse? Oh, the syntax of this entire article is sending me. It is absolutely sending me. Whoever wrote this, I love you. Whoever wrote this, I love you. Can we make ponies? Do you think we can make little donkeys with little short legs? Little donkey, little donkey. Mesa, it's on a website called Game Reactor. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's more. This, at the same time, opens up a number of new or updated activities, such as traversing the world a lot faster. Your ride has 3 speeds, same as some old cars from the 1960s. Jumping over fences and obstacles, collecting the new glowing weed, just like acorns, or caretaking, such as petting, feeding, or brushing your new neighing companion. It's also useful to finish all tasks faster, such as watering your vegetable garden from the mount directly, or even mining, taking advantage of your horse's hooves. But wait, there's more! Why would you write that comparison just like some old cars from the 60s? The sentences just keep going. I live the glowing weed. Not game of putting weed in a Disney game. 420, blaze it. Okay, so there's 3 speeds, just like some old cars from the 1960s. So slow, medium, and fast, maybe? I don't know. Canter, gallop, and trot. I hope they're called horse specific names. Looks like whoever said the brushing was the petting, looks like petting and brushing is... Dude is taking the glowing weed while he writes. The decay is in our brains. Okay, so the petting is separate from the brushing. The petting is separate from the brushing, so we can pet and we can brush. This person is definitely Spanish. Those run-on sentences and odd grammar is telling. Maybe they wrote it in Spanish and used AI to translate it. Maybe they just translated it directly and this is how they translated. Whatever it is, I live. I live. This author is incredible. We didn't see much of the actual new activities. Okay. You'll be able to take part in, but we now expect riding races and even some sort of epic mounted showdowns. The expansion, which, by the way, and for a change, will include all content from day 1, also adds your typical architectural and furniture items, including large ones, such as a water tower. Okay. I'm not petting the horse. Are we going to be jousting? Bite horse, like just stopping by. Is this saying that we're going to be jousting? Are we literally going to be like... Can you imagine? Oh my god. However, chat. Jousting on the BDSM horse. I can't. I feel like I can't even read what you're calling that horse. So in that case, I agree that the villain probably needs to be somebody who has a horse. So does Hans have a horse? Do we think that if we're jousting, take my money, Papa Gameloft, do we think that almost confirms Hans? So that's what we're strapping. I literally can't with you, chat. This is too much. We need to add the horse to the lore. The encyclopedia. No. The other thing that I'm thinking is we now expect riding races. We know that Gameloft have said that there's even more multiplayer features coming. What if they're taking like part of the functionality from Speedstorm that they also make and like integrating that into like a horse race? And we can race against other people in multiplayer. I want to put a pin on that, and I want to revisit that when the showcase is out. Maybe. Horse trotting competitions, like drag for horses. What if we could do like little competitions, like dress to impress? Oh my god, this is wild. Okay. From there, we can only speculate and imagine. That's all we can do. That is all we can do, as this is all about the fantasy, isn't it? I mean, it certainly is with that horse in the black getup. But we left Gameloft's ultra-secret BCD premises. Happy to see they're changing the game with new, exciting ideas, even if they are difficult to implement. Very soon, we will know more as Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch launches November on all platforms. Things that make you go, I'm expecting big things from this showcase, chat. I can't lie. I feel like the game 3 years in is at a point where it needs... Not an overhaul's not the right word. It needs an injection of a new functionality. And I think this is what they're mounting, I guess. This is what they're mounting. Fascinating. What a fascinating article. Incredible. David. Big up, David. Big up, David. May the best horse win. I love these live chats. Reminds me of hanging out in dorms in college. Is that a good thing, buddy? Hi, Cress. Oh my goodness. Cress, it's been a stream. It's been a stream. Oh my goodness. How are you, Cress? How are you doing? I think that's it. So we already had this image, and obviously we saw the key art. I don't know how far we can zoom into this. I don't think there's anything really in this one that's new. I will say that if this does end up being like the outfit for the magical edition or whatever it ends up being called, it's very similar to the Storybook Vale getup that we got, right? It's quite similar. Bestie, I cried. Only wish I was live. Tinkerbell. Oh, Crest, that's so cute. I mean, Tink looks great. I think Tink looks amazing. And I think that Tink is going to be one of the main parts of the DLC. She looks like the gingerbread man. Kit, stop. I'm hoping that this fence being featured means that we will be at least getting one fence. How exciting. Lots to process. Lots to think about. I've wanted her since day one. I'm just so thrilled. I'm very happy for you, Cress. I'm very happy for you. We were talking about whether she's going to be Tinkerbell from Peter Pan or Tinkerbell from the Fairies movies and media, because I kind of want homicidal Tinkerbell trying to kill Wendy constantly. I think she will be Fairies category, Tyler, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, that was a lot, chat. There's a lot to that, right? I don't know if there's any other articles dotted around. I don't know if anybody else got access to this same thing that Game Reactor did. But looking at all of the news just on Google, they seem to be like the Raw Meat Cowboy one coming from a press release. Did you read the transcript of Josh's interview? He mentions adding things to the Veil. Yes, we saw that as well, DLV Mama. That was wild. I don't really know. What do we think, chat? Do we think that... Okay, let me see if I can find it. I've got it somewhere. One of these tabs. I have so many tabs open. All right, yeah, let's talk about this. This is a wall of text, but...
Game, and as well...
So Josh says... So the interviewer, who I think is David... Oh, that's a good shout, Kit. Maybe Floating Islands. Actually, that's a very good guess. Because we're still expecting some new stuff to come to the Vale this very year, so what can you tell me about the roadmap? What can players expect in expecting some new stuff for the Vale and then this expansion coming? So with the Storybook Vale, we brought the last major story update during the summer, which brought Maleficent and Aurora. We still do have a couple of small things that will be coming for that in the near future, so players can wait and see. And we'll also be continuing with our free updates. And they can expect to see the full new roadmap in the near future. Yeah, so I think it's probably the really minor stuff. Tanny, get out. I have it here. Get out. What is that? Wait, what is that? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I need a second. I need a second. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm never speaking to you again, Tony. I'm never speaking to you again. Where's Taylor Swift? This is why we can't have nice things. Chat. Danny, you can't derail me like that. You know I struggle to get back on the horse once I've been derailed. This image is my new favorite thing about this stream. DLB Mama. No. No encouragement, please. It's open here. I need to close it. Like, it's still... Oh my god. It's the fact I'm in black leather riding boots. I'm not engaging with you, chat. Chat, stop it. I'm not engaging with you. The veil. Okay. I need to scroll. I need to scroll. Okay. So I think we're saying that the veil updates will just be the dragons, right? Will just be the dragons and will just be floating islands. That is the worst lore that it could have chosen, Martha. You're the worst, chat. You are the worst. Did they post... Did they post anything else anywhere else? Or are we completely covered? Are we completely covered? Oh, can you imagine if they did give us the paths and the fencing, Tanny? I would die. Are we the best? Well, I'm not sure, Chris. On occasion, I need to get David to write my articles. I think we might be covered on everything. I'm hoping that we are, because I'm not sure that I can stomach any more of... I'm not sure I can stomach any more of you. I think that's about it, chat. I think we're done for this stream. I mean, that's an appropriate ending, right? Look, you're making my vein come out. Look at this little vein. This vein comes out. Tutor Brute. Do you want to do Tutor Brute? I do have the game open. I've just not gone into the game. Would you like a quick round of Tutor Brute before we finish, chat? Oscar just wants to run and hide. Oscar's going straight to bed. Should we do a quick round of Toot and Boot? All right. We won't finish yet, just in case anyone's dropping off. Let's get physical. Game. Do we toot or boot the pick? I already know what the answer is going to be, Tanny. I did get 4K this week on Dream Snaps. I would think I was ranked like 4,000 or something like that. This was my outfit for this week. Honestly, I don't really love my submission this week, but it is what it is. See you, Amelia. Thanks for stopping by. You didn't, Danny? Did you break your streak? Oh, no. Bye, Crest. Thank you for stopping in as well. It's lovely to see you. And you already know that's exactly where I'm heading after stream. Save a cowboy, ride a horse. I cannot. All right. All right. Give it to me, chat. This emotional memory bundle. Are we tooting or are we booting? Toot boot. 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 Toot. Boot. Toot boot. All right, this is very mixed. I agree, Kit. What biome is that going in? Wow, rank 920. Congrats, Martha. Toot for the orbs, boot for the well. I don't even really like the orbs, to be honest, Hanny. I can't lie. So they just kind of like sit, DLV Mama. They float like a tiny bit. I don't know. I might buy it for the orbs. I don't even know if I would use the orbs. I'm going to have to take a look at like Mr. Star or something to see how it looks. Bowling balls. We can place them in bubbles, I think. So you can float them. All right, here's where I sit with the well. It's equally hideous, but also perfect for Inside Out. Is that clear? Like, I love it for Inside Out. I hate it as a well. Like, it's really hideous, but it's also pretty for the theme. Gumball chic, very that. Think about fortune teller vibe. True. But yeah, unless you had a very specific kind of like Inside Out build, it's giving Phallus Get Out Victoria. It's going to look so good in Candyland. I mean, you might get a full candy one, Martha. Orbs are too small on the well, so it throws me off. It would have been better if it didn't have the water, but it was like a shoot. Yeah, I don't know where I would put it, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I would buy that. I don't know. Does the night show up any different? I feel like the night, I feel like the night look at this stuff, chat, just does not help in any way. Like the night makes it look more dull. It's a boot. It's a boot for me. I will not be accepting toots. No Tyler. No Nicholas. No Portuguese Barbie. I'm not accepting toots. I said this in my leaks video. As like a second dream style for Tiana. Cute. No excuse for not having... No excuse for not having the penny. Where's the apron? Offensive rags boot. Where's the apron? I feel like the apron is an integral part of this look. I do love the hair. Love the hair. Love the little curl. Like, even when you move her around, like, the curl moves, which is super cute. So the curl has some physics to it. As a second dream style for Tiana, great. She needs a gown. My diva needs a gown. Lily pad, blue gown, anything. Where is a gown? Where are the jokes? So she's clipping as well. That sucks. I feel like the apron completes the look. Even though she doesn't wear it in Almost There. Thank you, Tyler. I just feel like the apron like gets the... I just feel like the apron ties the look together. But regardless of that, she needs a gown. Posture is slaying though. Like literally as I'm here, like... Look at the posture. I need to be up there with T. Because this is what I need to be like. But this is what I'm really like. I'll take a frog dream style even. At the end of the day, there's no excuse for her to not have had a dream style up until this point. No, not accepting it, and it's a boot. Oh, my character's kind of slaying in this. The flats come separately to the dress. Toot or boot for Isabella's costume dress, chat. This is directly from the movie, right? This is a direct replica from Isabella? Are we booting it on the basis that we don't like the dress, or are we booting it as an item? Because I'm seeing a lot of boots. But I feel like this is film accurate, right? It does kind of remind me of that spring Rapunzel one we've got as well. It's a very mixed bag this week. I think as a dress is like not a very pretty dress, but as an item, I don't mind it as an item. My wings are very distracting. Sorry, my tentacle wiggly wings. It's film accurate. I just hate it. Work. Both. I don't even like it in the movie. I do like the colors. I like the teal on it as well. It's a soft toot from me, but probably also not a purchase. It's a cheap week for me, chat. I'm not buying a thing. I'm not buying a damn thing. I mean, this is a toot. Like, toots down. I mean, I already have it because I did the star path, but I know that players have been waiting for this for a year. So this is a toot. Like, this is... Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the toot that started it all? Is this the toot? Is this the gazebo that started it all? Hi, Jean. I don't even know if I've seen your name today. You didn't buy anything? Hella toot? I'm glad that people are happy to get it. Such a pretty item. It's a total toot. All right. Toot or boot for the motif pack. 700 moonstones. I don't want to see a single toot in this chat. If I see a toot, I'm banning you. I'm Hawkeyeing the chat. All right, I'm not seeing any toots. I get... Flame, get out. I get that they were from a star path. Flame, I'm going to ban you. I'm literally going to ban you. I get they're from a star path, which is why they have to sell them in the premium shop. They can't give them for free. And I get that now we can use motifs in Star Path, in Dream Snaps. They kind of want to add to that repertoire. I don't know. I feel like 300 moonstones would have been about right. Because if, like, you... In that case, like, if they did it at 300 moonstones, you only have to enter Dream Snaps to be able to afford that. And if they're selling it for the purpose of Dream Snaps, it's a nice little way for people to, like, link the two, I guess. So I feel like 300 should have been the price. Because I don't know what 700 translates to in real money. I think it's like £2 or something. You bought everything, Martha. They got you, gal. All right, I actually don't have a couple of these. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. Are we tootin' or brutin'? It's a toot. I'm in two minds about actually buying it. And you can ride this one, right? I think. It's a toot. I know it's like a little bit garish, but I think it's a cool item. So I'm in two minds about buying it. I love the rides for the movement. Yeah, they're nice. Bing Bong Candy Stand. Bong Bong Candy Stand. I have a what's the saying? Cross to bear is not the right saying. I have a grudge. Jake, you've missed all of it, bestie. Sorry. We're right at the end. I have an issue with this is that they've edited it. It used to have gripe. A gripe is a perfect word. Bone to pick. That's what I was searching for, dear Mama. It's the end of a long day. Bye, Disney Mom. Thanks for stopping by. Didn't Bing Bong have like crystal glowing tears coming out of his eyes? I'm fairly sure that he did. Give me a sec. He did. Let's look. Because in real life he does. So he has these. And in the game, he did. I know this is terrible quality, but he had these and they lit up and they changed color. But they seem to have gotten rid of that by the look of it. I'm not seeing it, chat. Are you seeing it? I'm not seeing it. This is Chernobog all over again. This is Chernobog's castle all over again, and I don't like it. So for that reason, it's a boot. I can't lie. I bought this today, chat. I did. I bought it. And I only bought it for the sofa. I just love the sofa. Like, when I tell you, if I could purchase this specific sofa in real life, I freaking love this. I love it. Lizzie, what's the tea on Chernobog's Castle? Chernobog's Castle looked different in the premium shop, Lizzie, and when people bought... So it was obviously the mountain, and it had castle walls stuck all the way around it. And then that's what it showed in the premium shop as the preview, and when people bought it, it didn't have any castle walls on it, and then they changed the picture on the premium shop not to have castle walls. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I love this couch. I agree, Tanny. They've just recolored it for Scrooge, right? But I prefer this color to the pink one, I'm not going to lie. Because it kind of matches my Crocs. It kind of matches my Crocs. So I did buy this today. I will admit. And Kit, I did see your question. I don't know why this is with the Emotions collection, but I do remember seeing something along the lines of there's like a cloud part of Inside Out, right? I think maybe. I also don't remember the cloud house having these 5 cloud pieces around it. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but that looks like an addition to me, which is odd. All right, let's toot or boot the cloud cottage. I mean, it's a toot for me. I already had it, but honestly, I've never decorated with it. I've never really been able to find a build that kind of like works with it. It goes over water? Does it? I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's a toot. Oh, the colors do kind of look like the new biome in the DLC. Hey, Self-Care Witch, I know, right? You're telling me, bestie. You're telling me. But I've never used it, so worth me sharing that. Is a toot, though. Would you like to see me do a build with this chat for any inspiration? Should I try and come up with a build for this? I can put it on my list. Super long works meetings are the worst. I bought this a few weeks ago just for, which is a bit annoying because now they're on sale, but just for these papel picados. The set is a toot purely for this, just because I love this item. The rest of it I can give or take, but I think 960 for it is okay. Is this a toot or reboot? I think it's a toot. It's a toot. We do need more Coco stuff. I mean, the film is stunning. The film is beautiful. I feel like the film has so much room for aesthetics. It's a toot. It's a toot. Bermuda Merlin, I don't care for this. I mean, the cap is comical. Like, the cap makes me laugh. The size of the size of the peak thing on it makes me laugh, but and also Merlin's feet are huge. Fairy Godmother, no. I'm not. Toot or boot for Merlin. I love Summer Merlin. I don't dislike it. I think it's a cute dream style. I just don't really buy dream styles all that much. He takes off his shades and jumps around, definitely a toot. I actually have all stuff that I don't have in my recommended section this week, chat. So we've got Hey Hey, which I've been considering for just the pose, because I really like the pose, which I know is not a reason to buy Hey Hey, but I think the pose is great now that we can hide them. The parks, I love the waffle backpack. The beach house, I actually think is really cute. The villainous vibe set has a hairstyle, which I need more premium shop items with hair. The inflatable Mickey, I could give or take. And the Megara dress is really pretty, but it's just a dress for me. Can you imagine riding a horse with Hey Hey running behind? Maybe I'll consider Hey Hey. Is he the only one that picks up rocks? I'm not going to commit to buying him right now. What is in my pinned? See? I'm not letting you guilt me into getting Hey Hey chat. You've done enough damage for today. You've done enough damage for today. Just while I'm on the topic of horses again, did you know that there's horses in the next DLC? But do we think There's no like. Okay, I need to get to the. It's late. The teaser from the end of Storybook Vale. Do we think that it was just old assets? Why would they not give... Like, I know they showed Maximus. This is literally, like, just on my mind. I know they showed Maximus and that was the point. But, like, it was so confusing to have the Snuggly Duckling and the notice board with Flynn, right? Especially based off what we've seen. It doesn't look as though that biome aesthetic is anywhere in this new map. So do we think they just did it for the sake of it? I don't know. It just seems weird. Like when they did the Storybook Vale one, they gave us an actual look. Snuggly Duckling and Flynn was just to show it was Maximus and not another horse. Yeah, fair enough. I'm thinking it could be 100 Acre Wood. I mean, true, Martha. I just feel like it's kind of like a sad teaser. But we've moved on from that because we have more information now, right? So. There was something else that I wanted to touch on. But I can't remember what it was. Can I look at the... I was just trying to see if I could get a better look at the cherry again. But I don't think I can. So we're going to have to wait on the cherry front. Unfortunately. It was game related, Martha. They're definitely behind. I feel like that's why this update slipped a week. I don't know. I think the base game might be okay again now. I think they just needed the extra week. I'm not sure what threw them off though. Yeah. The one thing I did want to ask chat just before I go, obviously, but now we're going into DLC season again, so it's kind of all picking back up. I feel like the end of summer is always a bit of a lull for Dreamlight Valley. I have my Switch. I never play my Switch. I have Animal Crossing on my Switch. I have not played since 2020 or 2021. If I did streams of Animal Crossing, would anybody be interested in Animal Crossing? Like I said, that was when I thought we were in a lull and we had more weeks to go before the showcase and DLC. And we do, so we probably won't get a huge amount of information now. But like, if I did, because I'm not an Animal Crossing player. Like, I think I played up to the credits and that was it. But I feel like it could be fun to play Animal Crossing on stream. I don't think it'll be like a content thing for my like videos on the channel, but I just thought maybe I could do some streams and you can help me because I don't really know what I'm doing. I think I have New Horizons. I think that's what I have. I don't know I don't even know how to get it to play on this computer because I don't know how to hook my Switch up. I'll find a way. But yeah, I know that Animal Crossing is quite popular like for this community, and I know there's crossover, and I know that a lot of you play it, so it seems as though you would be interested. If you are, maybe I'll do some pop-up Animal Crossing streams as well. And we can take it from there. I see a few of you saying you'll restart with me. Work, let's do it. Let's do it. Hope for that 100%. Thanks, Tyler. I think we're done for today. I've got a cat here on my microphone. Thank you for joining me, chat. That was a really fun stream. I'm going to take a look and see if anybody else is still live. I think I was like one of the latest today to jump on this, so I'm not sure if anybody is still live that we can raid. Oh, Tink is still live. As long as Tink isn't finishing up her stream, I'm gonna set it to raid Tink. I'm not gonna go over chat because I'm gonna raid and run and I'm gonna go to bed. please say hello to Tink if you do go on over. Let's use like something like that. Let's do that. Say hi to Tink. Tink will know that I've gone to bed. I have this reputation for raiding people and getting my chat to tell them hello because I've gone to sleep. But say to Tink, I hope she's had a wonderful stream. And thank you all for joining me. That was a lot of fun. Very chaotic. I'm not sure I liked it all. I'm just kidding. I loved it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sticking with me. I will catch you next time and have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you at Wishblossom Ranch with the Wishbottoms. Bye-bye.